Fighting arena, a place where people and owners of companies come together to bet on monsters. When I say monsters, I mean strong humans that have incredible abilities. Even with these incredible abilities, the fighting world are doping drugs that enhances the human body. Enhancement like super strength, speed, indestructible skin, or even superhuman grip. We see our main character throwing low kicks over and over again. His roommate named Manhwa complains about the room being destroyed. That was when we see what those powerful low kicks were doing to the room. He takes off his weight and goes to sleep so he can recover. Manhwa is called to the arena as we see his opponents named Judo with insane grip power. They stand toe-to-toe with each other as the fight starts. With movements like teleportation, Manhwa gets behind Judo, aiming for the back of his head. Judo dodges the attack and grabs Manhwa's arm. Lifting Manhwa up, he slams Manhwa to the ground. As all of the spectators are surprised, the drone comes and announces Manhwa as the winner, when Judo slowly falls to the ground. No one is able to understand what just happened. Sian, the main character, wakes up in his sleeping chamber. He has two rich sponsors, saying that they were the ones taking care of his parents. One is the firstborn son of a pharmaceutical group with his assistants, and the other is the half-sister of that first son. Among the two siblings, Sian doesn't know who to trust properly. We see Sian's opponent named Ryu. As he prepares himself for the fight, we see the duo standing in the arena when Sian tells himself that he is in top form today. Feeling confident, he goes for a low kick when Ryu dodges and throws a counter kick. It turns out to be a fake when he grabs Sian's arm and thigh, slamming him to the ground. He follows up with another attack when Sian, using his insane reflexes, he dodges the attack by moving out of the way. We get to see that Ryu's martial arts is called Kudo, a martial arts that uses ground techniques, striking techniques, and even headbutts and groin kicks. Sian regains composure as he throws a punch. Ryu dodges the attack and punches Sian in the stomach. He sees Sian smiling as Sian moves for a takedown. It turns out to be a fake when he instead bites the thigh of Ryu. Through the pain, Ryu goes through with his knee kick and proceeds to hit Sian with an elbow. He changes his attack and goes in for a kick to the face. Sian is still seen smiling as he goes in for Ryu's leg. Since Ryu had experienced this attack before, he tries to counter in his own way when he gets shocked. Sian hits him with a capoeira kick to the face as he falls, which shocks everyone. Ryu also sees an opening and grabs one of Sian's leg. He moves to kick Sian in the face. When Sian does the animalistic movement, he uses his arms to push himself up, and with this move he creates another opening and kicks Ryu in the face. Seeing how dangerous the fight is becoming, Ryu takes his ultimate stance and moves with speed to deliver a punch. He transitions to a head, but as he smashes Siam in the face, he follows up with a punch and throws multiple punches. We see Siam unable to breathe as the smile that was in his face has faded. Ryu does a straight kick as it hits Siam in the sunspot. Siam tanks the attack and grabs Ryu by the leg. Ryu and Siam both attack with headbutts simultaneously, which pushes them back. Siam follows up with a calf kick and Ryu catches it. With insane speed, Siam pulls back his leg, leaving his garments in the hands of Ryu. Siam throws another low kick and smashes the bones of Ryu. Ryu doesn't fret and grabs Siam, planning to throw a punch. Siam tanks the punch with a smile and uses another low kick to smash the other leg of Ryu, winning the fight. Siam collapses out of exhaustion as all other fighters are invited to the arena. Kim, a room partner of Siam, comes to see him sleeping on the ground. 16 fighters are chosen to go the next round, and only one member of Siam's roommates got into the next round. She is the Brazilian fighter who taught Siam the capoeira kick. The rest of the fighters are to fight to the death until only 4 people are left. With Siam knocked unconscious, Kim is the only one left to protect him. The fighters rush at each other as they begin to smash each other's faces. One fighter takes notice of Siam as he tries to attack. Kim, the boxing expert, comes in, smashing the fighter in the face. With Kim calling Siam to wake up, whilst 3 fighters lunges at him. Kim punches 2 of them, but the last one manages to get to Siam's place. Just when the last one was about to attack, Manhwa comes in with a drop kick, throwing the attacker into the spikes. Another attacker lunges to hit Manhwa, when we suddenly see an after image of Kim standing. He gets to the attacker as he smashes the attacker's head into the ground. Another grabs Kim by the throat, when Manhwa stabs him in the eardrums. We see that aside from Kim, Manhwa and Xiao, there are 4 others left who have formed a team. They attack together when Kim jabs 2 of them. A yellow-haired guy grabs Kim by the neck again, when Manhwa comes to save him.
A dark guy also grabs Menem by the back when Kim tries to help him. A guy wearing a mask kicks Kim in the back, causing him pain. A guy finally manages to get to Seo's place when he moves with a kick. Menem's fingers are able to pinch the attacker, causing him to slightly miss the target and hit the concrete. The concrete breaks off, causing Seo to fall on the electro spikes. Orso thought the broken concrete served as an insulator for the electricity and a stand from the spikes. We see Kim and Menem struggling when Seo jumps straight up back into the arena. Someone grabs him the moment he stepped into the arena. He grabs the person's arm and proceeds to break it. The yellow-haired guy moves forward as Seo uses the guy wrapped around him to hit the yellow-haired guy in the face, knocking them both out. Menem, seeing this, gets fired up and jumps into midair and comes down, smashing the guy behind him to the ground. Just then we see Han, an enemy of Seo. He and Seo throw punches as their fists collide. The drone announces for the fight to be over because Kim had knocked the last attacker. It's time for the 4 remaining fighters to choose a sponsor. Seo walks up to the firstborn of the pharmaceutical company and gives him the finger for trying to trick him as he walks over to Cha, the sister, instead. Seo got missing when he was child, so whenever his mom went looking for him, he was able to find her with a headband she wore. Since Cha was now wearing the headband, it showed that Cha was actually the one taking care of Seo's parents. Kim finds a sponsor when Menem also goes to another sponsor. He sees more people coming to gain the sponsor's attention when he does some circus moves, which makes the sponsor choose him. We see Han, the sworn enemy of Seo, going to stand by the sponsor that tricked Seo. In this death arena, bones clash with bones, steel clashes with steel, and blood flow like it doesn't matter. You either put your life in the line and fight, or die a coward without doing nothing. To watch what happens next, like and subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications.